Are drugs bad?
No, drugs can be pretty cool. Well,
No.
Yeah.
Been smoking weed since I was 6 years old.
I don't do drugs, though. I sell drugs.
Should crack be legal? What? What? Should crack be legal?
I think there are white people that do crack.
I didn't like Coke because it was too strong.
I think all drugs should be legal.
When it is, let's link up and do crack. Oh, God. Should your parents get high?
under what context?
I smoked with my parents.
I don't have the answers.
I'm pretty sure my dad smokes weed.
Yeah?
Yeah, what the fuck you doing,
At
bro?
76, motherfuckers, you learn how to fucking smoke.
Are drugs bad?
It depends on what drug you talking about.
Some are better than others?
They all good.
Some are better.
All right, let's get in the ballpark. Like, let's figure out what you're talking about.
Look, I mean, everything is a drug. To be honest, like life is a drug. For you to want to wake up every day and get outside is a drug. You could hermit in the crib all day and be addicted to that, and be addicted to being by yourself.
Are some addictions good?
I'm addicted to skateboarding. I feel like that's good for me, but you know, addictions can be good, but you gotta have it in moderation.
That kind of goes against addiction. Addiction, you can't choose moderation.
Exactly. Yeah. True.
What do you do in the pharmaceutical industry?
I'm a pharmacist. I just dispense medications.
So, do you ever consider yourself a drug dealer?
Yeah, legal drug dealer.
You're a legal drug dealer. I didn't
drug
want to
lord,
say it because I
actually.
thought you'd get offended, but hey, kinda.
No.
Do you think that you're on the same moral playing field as drug dealers?
No.
Do you think you're better?
No, just different.
Do you think that they deserve to go to jail, drug dealers?
Under what context?
No, I don't think they deserve to go to jail. Well, it depends. It depends. Under what context?
I think there's a part of intent that goes.
Selling drugs, or are they
Selling
like?
drugs.
Are they
They're moving
wielding
weight.
a weapon? Are they causing danger in the community?
I mean, that all comes with drugs being illegal. That all comes with it. You have to protect yourself. But the act of selling drugs, distributing drugs, should you go to jail for that?
I think it's too broad of a. Do you mind if I talk?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's too broad of a question to really answer appropriately without context. So you've got drug dealers who know if you give a little bit of something for free, it'll hook their consumer, and then they'll have to continue getting it. Now, you can make the argument that some pharmaceutical companies may do that due to the opioid crisis, right? There maybe should be some more responsibility there. But I think whether or not to say they should go to jail or not, you just can't say yes or no to that, because you really have to understand the context of each situation and the intent behind it and what they're looking to do.
I'm talking generally.
That can't answer that.
What do you think?
If generally drug dealers should go to jail? Nah.
All right, I'm here with.
Chris Brown.
Are drugs bad?
No.
Should crack be legal?
Yes, sir.
What's the best drug to have sex on?
I don't do drugs. But I guess if the honey shit a drug, then the honey shit. I don't do drugs, though. I sell drugs.
How much?
I can't answer that.
You got an eighth?
No.
You don't sell drugs?
Nope.
Thank you, ABG. Oh, no. Thank you, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
I feel very official.
Yeah, this seems. Well, I mean, you're manspreading. That's
That's the first step to official.
What were you addicted to?
I was an alcoholic for a long time. The first time I got drunk, I was 10 years old.
What was your most down bad moment as an alcoholic? Like the one moment where you're like, ugh, like this is getting bad. Like
When I threw
Damn.
up at work on the floor and a customer had to clean it up because I was hungover the next day.
a customer cleaned it up?
Yeah, a customer cleaned up because they felt sorry for me. They just thought I was like sick. And I knew I was like hungover as shit, And they cleaned it up and I felt so bad. And I was like, this is sad. Like I was the manager. I was
What
like
job? Wait, where was this at?
I was a paper source.
A paper store?
I was the store manager at like a high-end retail paper store.
Why'd you let a customer? You were the manager and you let a customer clean up your throat?
I did do
What
that.
about the other
yeah.
employees?
There was no one on the floor. Like I was on the floor by myself. It was a really small store, so we had like 2 people on at a time, and she was on her lunch break. And
So what were you doing while she was cleaning it up? Were you just watching like, oh, thank you,
Yeah.
keep cleaning up my
Please,
vomit?
thank you.
Should crack be legal?
I don't think so.
Why?
It's just bad for you. Like,
Crack is more time in jail than cocaine. Why is that?
there's a long history to that, depending on who you ask. So,
What do you think?
I don't know. I think for reasons that I can't necessarily confirm. Like
Because black people do crack and white people do cocaine. That's why.
I wouldn't make it that black and white.
Isn't it that black and white though?
I don't think so. I think there are a lot of black people that do cocaine.
But no white people do crack.
I think there are white people that do crack.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
All right, we won't make it that black and white. I think maybe if a microphone wasn't on, you'd have a different answer. But
I don't think so.
No, really?
No, I genuinely believe that. Like, it's not that black and white. It's like a lot of things aren't that black and white.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Should crack be legal?
Should crack be legal? No, I don't think so. For me, it's not one of those things where I can just do drugs and be okay. I think for other people,
You get anxious, right? You seem like a little jittery.
Yeah.
You probably get high and then you just like sit like this the whole time, right? You're that guy?
No. I was very loose with it. I did a lot of cocaine. I did a lot of Molly. And it was one of those things where, you geek out a little bit. But
What's the best drug to have sex on?
Molly. Not even a question.
It's you know what's funny? I did that a couple months ago, and that was literally the best feeling I've ever had in my life.
Not even a question.
And it's kind of made me sad that I had that feeling because it's like this was too easy. Like this shit cost $10.
Yeah.
I don't even like this girl. I'm never gonna see her again. And that was peak human experience. Like I felt what people who climb Mount Everest feel like when they get to the top, like with ice in their beard and shit.
I don't know how often you've done it, but when I used to really go after it in college, and I was and I had a lot of access to it. When I stopped doing drugs, it took a while to kind of get over the fact that I wasn't going to be doing that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of how good it felt.
It just, yeah.
Who?
Benny.
Benny, nice to meet you. Are drugs bad?
Oh, drugs bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about coffee?
I fucking love coffee.
That's
so
a drug.
It's bad for me. I'm trying to stop. Cut it out, right?
Why is it bad? Doesn't it wake you up in the morning?
It does, but it also gives me anxiety.
Keeps you on it. Keeps you alert, though.
Keeps you on
a little
edge.
bit of anxiety is good for you.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Should crack be legal?
I don't think crack should be legal. No.
Why?
It's crack. It's cocaine.
What does keeping it illegal do?
I don't know. I mean, the prison system is fucked up anyways. So, like, keeping it legal makes people go to jail and then not
Keeping it illegal.
Keeping it illegal makes people go to jail and not rehabilitated. So that's also fucked up. But
I don't really think it prevents anybody from doing crack. I think if they legalize crack, I think less people would do crack.
You think so?
Because then it wouldn't be on the streets.
You think so?
Yeah, right?
I mean, no, people would still push crack on the streets for sure.
But if it's more easily available in stores, then people aren't going to be criminals. They're not going to be stuck in this path. They're not going to be broke for the whole life because they're in and out of jail and because they have addiction problems.
Do you want to do crack or I don't know?
I want a reason to do crack. Yes, I want it. No, I don't. I mean, I
think crack is bad for the black community. So let's just start there.
Wouldn't legalizing it help?
No, I think it just should be eradicated probably. I don't think drugs are good for humans.
How do you eradicate crack?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You can't eradicate crack.
I don't have the answers. Sway.
You got the answers, Sway?
I just have my opinions like everyone else, you know?
Do you think sober people are better?
No, of course not. I mean, shit. I know a ton of sober people that suck at life. If you can be high and create art, more power to you, whatever way you got to do it.
Have you ever been addicted to anything?
I wouldn't say I've been addicted, but I mean, honestly, maybe working too hard, you know? I work more than I hang out with my fiance.
Is that all bad?
It can be. She might say it's a little more bad, but
yeah,
you know, we come to New York to work hard.
You're hustling.
Yeah.
Does your fiance?
Yeah, she's right here.
He works too hard?
Way too hard.
I'm UV.
Say it again?
UV.
UV?
Yeah, or Yuvraj.
Huh?
Yuvraj.
Yuvrav.
Ja.
Yuvraj.
UV. My friend called me UV.
You know what's funny? My name is Hubert, and the same
Hubert.
thing, they call me Hubie.
Hubie.
Yeah. You can call me Hubie. It's like we got the same
Pleasure
nickname.
meeting you,
All right,
man.
bad. Are drugs bad?
No, jokes are great.
Are drugs bad?
Oh, are drugs bad? No, drugs can be pretty cool. I think it's interesting how stuff is getting legalized again post-Nixon. I hear there's a state legalizing mushrooms, but don't quote me on that.
Want to do shrooms?
I have done it, and I think I had a lot of tequila before doing that, so...
So you didn't feel it?
It was, no, I just puked my heart out after that.
Oh, shit.
So,
what would happen if everybody in the country did shrooms?
I don't know. What do you think would happen?
I think we'd be nicer people.
You think so?
Yeah. Imagine if Trump did shrooms. Like, would he still be Trump?
I'd be scared. I'd be fucking scared. We'd be blown up by now. Like, for
really?
sure. Yeah.
If he did some shrooms?
Yeah.
I feel like you start giving people hugs.
You think so?
I hope
I don't
so.
know if shrooms changes your personality. You just become more of who you are, right? I don't know. I never did drugs.
The time that I was like decided to quit was I would have had my 3rd DUI. I drove drunk and I don't even remember driving, and I woke up at my sister's place and I looked outside and saw the car and I was like, oh shit, like I guess I drove that here. So that was kind of like, okay,
How was the parking?
that's my last. The parking was pretty good.
Hey, there you go.
Like,
You're a good drunk driver.
I knew how to get there. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
I like
yeah.
had it memorized how to get to her place, so that was lucky. But I could have killed someone. I could have killed myself at that point. I would have been a felony for my 3rd DUI.
Is it
so-
worse to drink and drive or to be tired and drive?
I think drink and drive. Yeah.
Really? But you
Yeah,
made it fine.
I think.
You didn't even remember it. You parallel parked. Good job. Are drugs bad?
Is this the question?
What?
Take one more piece.
Take that shit. What?
Yeah, what the fuck you doing,
At
bro?
76, motherfuckers, you learn how to fucking smoke this.
You're cool, man. You're cool. You're cool.
I've never seen anybody do that.
You see it going in my
76
mouth?
You see it going in?
Pause.
I don't.
That was, yeah, New York City's back. New York City's back. What's the best drug to have sex on?
Acid.
Acid?
Yeah. Honestly, I couldn't look because I did look and the dick was not attached to the body, and I was like, whoa.
Where was it?
It was just floating.
A floating, so where was the person?
Like, the person was there, but like all I saw was the dick inside me, and I was like, whoa, I have to not look at that, you know? Because like it felt really cool, but then when you see that, you think there's a floating dick inside you. You're like, what?
That doesn't sound like the best experience ever. That sounds a little bit scary.
The feeling is crazy.
Floating dick is a crazy feeling.
Nah, when you look at it.
Are you ready?
I like your sunglasses, dude.
Thank you. Is this okay? Cool. Left hand shake.
Dab hat.
Oh, you
Both
have
left hand.
you have a mic.
Cozy enough. Hey, you mind if I get a cigarette? Can I buy one for you?
Yeah.
Are drugs bad? I want to get a
No,
consensus.
it depends on you if you can handle it. Sometimes you're built different. Sometimes you're built different. Can I try on the sunglasses, Loki?
Yeah, sure.
If you have ADHD or ADD, you can also get the vaccine.
Get the Johnson & Johnson.
Get the Johnson & Johnson, I'm telling you. And also invest in Dogecoin and Bitcoin.
Heroin used to be a pharmaceutical product. So like 50 years ago, heroin would be something you'd pick up at a pharmacy. Cocaine as well.
It's like the painting that the
Wait, you guys are on acid right now?
No, I was.
Oh.
She just got ADD.
I'm like, I'm down.
He even shot that movie Full Metal Jacket in England.
That I knew.
Wait,
That I
get
knew.
Dog, get that dog. It's huge.
I've seen that guy around.
There's this blue dog. There's this blue dog. It's crazy.
You have the strongest ADHD I've ever seen, and I have ADHD. Like that it's like alarming how ADHD you are. You can't. I'm trying to listen like I'm like engaged here, and then like clock, weed, this, dog. This. I've never.
Dolly. I'm in the shades too. I'm in the shades.
I like in the middle of a thing like, yeah, crack should be illegal. Let me get your shades real quick. And I'm investing Dogecoin, Bitcoin, all the million things you said.
Well, if you do that, you have to go to Miami because everyone's going to Miami for spring break.
She's all over the place, yeah.
No, I'm going to Paris.
You don't look like lesbians. I don't know.
I'm bi, but
Lesbians look shorter hair.
really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, maybe pink hair.
Oh.
One lesbian has a snapback on usually.
I do like women, and I don't look like either of those things, but we're not a couple.
Oh, you're not a couple?
No.
What'd you say?
Besties till the resties.
Besties. It would be a set of besties fuck the resties.
That too.
Yeah, that's
Also
bar.
that.
That's better. What is the best drug to have sex on?
For me, Coke.
Coke?
Yeah.
Maybe a psychedelic, shrooms.
Shrooms. That's a very different answer. Those are like different ends of
Very
the spectrum. You guys will not make a good couple.
No.
Do you think parents should get high?
Parents should get high. I
Yeah.
don't think my parents should get high. I don't want to see them high.
Why not?
They get all crazy or something. I don't know.
You can't imagine your mom being high?
Never. No.
You don't think it'd be a little fun? Smoke up with your mom? What's the best drug to have sex on?
Best drug to have sex.
Yeah, what's the best drug to have sex
I
on?
don't know, like maybe some like MDMA or something. I don't know.
Correct answer. Correct answer.
Well, you got experience with that?
It's all downhill from there.
That's fun, my man. That's fun.
You didn't feel the same way?
No, I don't know.
You just enjoyed it and moved on? What's the best drug to have sex on?
To be honest, I say sober. 'Cause
Sober?
you're really locked in.
You all about the water, skateboarding.
Yeah, like I'm trying to be here. I'm actually here. My base, I need my shit to be grounded.
You agree?
Yeah, like I need to have a full stomach, like shit like that. I'm not really thinking about drugs. Yeah, no bueno.
And like, to be honest, like, speaking of sex, I see that as like a connection and like extracurricular activity, like an exercise. So like,
God
yeah,
damn, you all about
need
being
to-
high off
you-
life.
Nah, for real, you need to be hydrated. Like, I'm not trying to have sex for 15 minutes unless like we got plans and we need to hurry up and get it in. You give me a couple shots of tequila, I'm all in, whatever, and then next thing you know I'm knocked out. Off the water, I might be there and you knock out, wake up, I'm
Off the
still
water.
Yeah, off
Yeah,
the
I'm
water.
off that water,
Off that
man.
water tonight.
You know, the real truth is all things in moderation. All things in moderation.
Even heroin?
All things in moderation. I didn't like Coke because it was too strong. Speaking of marijuana, where is that good smell coming from? I want some of that stuff. It's over here. I have to get downwind of you. That's what I have to do.
You selling? I got a custody for you. Should your parents get high?
I smoked with my parents.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
How old are you?
sometimes. I'm 17.
You're 17.
Yeah.
How old were you when you smoked with your parents?
It wasn't that long ago. We went to Colorado. My dad just forgot things like 10 minutes later. And then, oh.
It's your fault, man. Why are you getting high with your mom, bro? Let me try to get back in this. So I want to hear more about you getting high with your mom.
Okay, so we went to Colorado for like a ski trip.
Yeah, yeah.
And she knows I smoke. So she got a bunch of shit from the dispensary. She was like, come here. So we went on the balcony and she was like, we're going to do this together. And I was like, okay. And we just smoked together on the balcony. It was lovely.
What'd you talk about?
We just talked. She was like, asked me like why I started smoking and like all that shit. And we just talked about how when she was younger, she like snuck out and smoked like in Mexico basically.
So you had like a heart to heart. You
yeah,
connected.
It was really like beautiful. I loved it.
I feel like a lot of people have a taboo. A lot of people would say that that shouldn't happen.
I mean, like with some families, like dynamics, it can be weird. Like if you smoked with your parents, but like how. Like my
You just got a
family-
dope mom.
Yeah.
You got a dope mom.
She saw my bong.
Where's
in
she
the-
at? She here?
She's in Texas because we live there.
Oh, okay.
But she saw my bong in the window and she was like, "Can you not put that in the window, please?" And I was
That's
like,
it?
Yeah. She's like, "Move that."
You got a dope mom.
Lila, if you're watching, it's for you. Sorry.
You don't even drink or anything?
No, actually never done nothing.
You've never done anything?
Anything,
You ever hit a jewel?
No. I just think people who are addicted to nicotine, I think that's embarrassing. Like, what was the reason you started it?
There's
to
no
look
reason.
Cool. Exactly. 'Cause
To look
it's
cool?
so stupid.
Hmm.
That's people started to look cool, and then they just get addicted, and then it's just so like stupid.
Who thinks jewelers are cool? I've never seen that. Maybe other high schoolers,
They
but
rhyme. It's like a thing.
jewel's cool?
Yeah.
You have a jewel? I want to be cool.
I just said I don't have one.
Should parents get high?
I'm pretty sure my dad smokes weed. So
yeah?
yeah.
You're pretty sure or sure?
Pretty sure. Like
Do you
my
think it
brothers
affects
do.
his fathering? It affects his dad abilities?
No, his dad abilities already suck. So like it's just, you know. Sorry, that just got real deep real quick.
Dang.
I love my dad.
Thanks for watching. If you want to watch the full version of this, it's like 2.5 hours long. I uploaded it on Patreon a couple days ago. It's actually pretty good if you want to check it out. It's $4 a month to join. I upload videos there every week, my podcasts, editing tutorials, secret videos, stuff that gets deleted from YouTube. Yeah, appreciate you watching. Here's the 30-second commercial for my clothing line, Quality. It's from Quality's latest release that finally had bomber jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, all that. Check out the website, it's quality.clothing if you want some clothes. And that's it, I'm out.
What drugs is she on?
No drugs.
She's high off life. She's high off life.
Oh shit. Bruh.
That was a moment right there.
Yeah, damn. I think I'm horny now.